This pale blue dot is all we have known throughout our entire history. All our families, friends, loved ones, children, and grandchildren have lived and will eventually die on this pale blue speck within the expanding cosmos. Our blue dot is unique, for it is the only known dot where life exists throughout the universe, and we have come to a point where a decision must be made. We must decide to either ignore the continuous alarms of the natural world or use the time COVID-19 has given us to refocus our intentions. We must acknowledge that COVID-19 is not the first, nor will it be the last pandemic created and brought upon humanity by humanity. In the last century, we have seen the Spanish and Asian flu, HIV/AIDS, H1N1, Ebola, SARS, MERS, Zika, and now COVID-19. Our actions on this blue dot are continuously providing antithetical answers to our imagined self-importance and to the delusion that we have some privileged position within the universe. There is no one else within our known universe that will help, that will arrive with a miracle to save us from us. Have you taken the time to notice that in our absence, the air has become cleaner, the sky less polluted by illumination, waters have lost their murky sheen, and animals not in captivity have thrived? Many continuously scream, protest, and stomp their feet like children for the reopening of economic structures. But at what cost? Who or what are we willing to sacrifice for our insatiable appetite for green paper? Should we ignore what this pandemic has wrought upon us and go back to the way things were? Or do you believe that if we blame another country or nationality, that we can absolve ourselves from the part we have played? It is disingenuous to believe that our blue dot is not connected in a web and that humanity, all of us, have played our part. So where does that bring us? What does that mean? Honestly, I do not have all the answers. But we can do our part piece by piece. We can change our eating habits, use our purchasing power to reduce the consumption of single-use items, become more driven to open our hearts instead of closing our doors. Or we can continue to blame others, whether a nationality, a political party, or an ideology for where we are. There is no better time or opportunity to take responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.